Hello everyone, welcome to a new video of your Polyglot Academy. Today is lesson 53 and it's also probably the last lesson of our series on how to learn German up to B1 level in 1 month. And today we're going to talk about verbs with prepositions, the so-called präpositionalen Verben. So let's start. Now, what are they? Well, in German, verbs with prepositions are combinations of verbs and prepositions that together create specific meanings. The prepositions used with the verbs often affect the meaning and can change depending on the verb they're paired with. So the concept of these verbs with prepositions is pretty similar to the one of phrasal verbs. It's a pretty similar concept if you would like to remember it that way, but it's not the same because depending on the prepositions, phrasal verbs are going to change completely, and that isn't always the case for verbs with prepositions in German. Now, let's consider some examples. Warten auf would be an example which means to wait for. Let's consider an example with it. Ich warte auf den Zug. I'm waiting for the train. Let's consider a second example. Denken an would be a verb with preposition. Denken, to think, is the verb. An, of, is the preposition. And here's the example. Denkt an seine Familie. He's thinking of his family. Denkt is the verb, and an is the preposition. Let's consider another example. Sich interessieren für, to be interested in. Sich interessieren is the verb, and für is the preposition. Let's also consider this example. Interessiert sich für Kunst. He's interested in art. Interessiert sich is going to be the verb, which is followed by the preposition für. Now in German, there are thousands of verbs with prepositions. Nevertheless, I would recommend you to firstly learn the most important ones and then learn the others. This table contains the 10 most important verbs with prepositions or most used, so please try to learn them. Abhängen is going to be followed by von, and it means to depend on. Sich interessieren für means to be interested in, and we have to use the accusative case while talking about this verb with preposition. Sich freuen über is also followed by an accusative, and it means to be happy about. Sich kümmern is also followed by an accusative, and it means to take care of. Teilnehmen an is followed by the dative case, and it means to participate in. Denken an is followed by an accusative, and it means to think of. Gratulieren zu is followed by a dative case, and it means to congratulate on. Sich erinnern an is followed by the accusative case and means to remember. Nachdenken über is going to be followed by the accusative case and it means to think about. So it's similar to denken an. And finally, we have anfangen mit, which is followed by the dative, and this means to start with, to begin with. Now, in order to successfully conclude this lesson, here's some exercises. Fill in the correct prepositions to the respective verbs and write your answers in the comments so that you can get a direct feedback from me. Now, the verbs used in these exercises are 5 out of the 10 we talked about from the table, so it's not going to be that difficult for you. And other than that, thank you for watching this video. This was probably the last video of my playlist on how to learn German up to B1 level in 1 month. And if you trained every day, if you learned every day with the prompt I gave you, then I'm sure you have reached a conversational level in German. So congratulations. And other than that, I wish you the best for your life. Have a nice day and hopefully see you soon.